Have you ever felt guilty for putting your own needs first, as if prioritizing yourself was selfish? If I told you that guilt isn't even yours, Carl Jung's analytical psychology reveals that many decisions we make or avoid are guided by a silent force, the collective unconscious. Today we'll uncover how that guilt was planted in you, its role in your life, and how to break free from it. The biggest lie we were told is that choosing ourselves is selfish. From a young age, we're conditioned to please, to fit in, to put others' needs before our own. The result? Exhausted, frustrated people living lives they didn't choose, calling it responsibility. Jung warned that if we don't bring the unconscious into consciousness, it will control our lives. The problem isn't just external, it's internal. You were taught to feel guilty for prioritizing, but that guilt isn't yours. When you finally break free, something extraordinary happens. Jung said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." This dismantles the illusion that the problem is always external. What bothers us often reflects what we deny within. This is where individuation begins. Living by others' scripts may avoid conflict, but it costs authenticity. Individuation isn't about becoming someone new. It's about removing layers of who you never were, like a sculptor chiseling away excess marble to reveal the true form. Someone who denies their essence to be accepted by family, work, or society feels the weight of a false self. The collective unconscious signals this disconnection through restlessness, dissatisfaction, or feeling out of place even in familiar settings. The shadow, our hidden side, holds not just flaws but buried potential, suppressed by fear of judgment. This fear often stems from childhood, when we were punished or mocked for being spontaneous. The question isn't whether the shadow exists, but whether you'll have the courage to integrate it without losing yourself. Individuation is ongoing. Each step toward your truth strengthens your inner foundation. Resisting this call leaves you blindly guided by the unconscious, blaming fate for what's actually in your control. Society shapes our behavior without us noticing. Jung's words hit hard. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate. How many decisions are truly conscious? Most people follow inherited patterns on autopilot, leading to unexplained dissatisfaction. The unconscious whispers through dreams, impulses, and strange coincidences, Jung's synchronicity. Ignoring these signs means staying trapped in someone else's script. Notice how some people repeat the same mistakes, enter toxic relationships, or sabotage opportunities. Unresolved unconscious patterns keep resurfacing until addressed. Bringing the unconscious to light requires observing your daily actions, recognizing patterns, and tracing their roots. Jung's man and his symbols is a great starting point, but true change demands breaking the illusion of control. How do you choose yourself without guilt? Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's the opposite of neglect. Denying your truth to please others leads to exhaustion and resentment. Prioritizing yourself ensures you have something genuine to offer. Without boundaries, you teach the world to overstep. Saying no without over-explaining is a start. Therapeutic writing helps identify where guilt was planted. Real change comes from understanding that choosing your truth builds authentic connections. Facing your shadow is tough. Jung said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." Denying your shadow, repressed impulses or traits, makes it stronger. It shows up as impulsive reactions, irrational fears, or destructive patterns. Integrating the shadow means recognizing these parts, not indulging them. For example, someone taught to always be nice may suppress anger, which leaks out as passive aggressiveness or sudden outbursts. Accepting anger as a tool for self-defense or setting boundaries brings balance. Protecting your new identity is key. Jung said, "We cannot change anything until we accept it." Without boundaries, you'll burn out meeting others' demands. Saying yes when you mean no denies your individuation. The collective unconscious paints self-sacrifice as virtue, but good intentions don't sustain healthy relationships without balance. A professional who overworks to please a boss gets drained, not promoted. Setting boundaries like fixed response times or saying no without guilt builds resilience. Your body signals when limits are crossed with irritation or anxiety. This resonates? Our exclusive 21 Days to a New You guide, based on Jungian psychology, therapeutic writing, and self-development, helps transform emotional and behavioral patterns. Inspired by Jung and Dostoevsky, it explores archetypes, the shadow, and individuation. With 21 days of practical exercises, you'll tackle self-sabotage, emotional blocks, and self-esteem. The link is in the pinned comment. Synchronicity connects the inner and outer worlds. Jung showed that not everything is random. Some events carry deep meaning. Thinking of someone and then hearing from them, or finding answers in unexpected places, isn't coincidence. These are the unconscious speaking. Ignoring them misses valuable guidance. Keeping a synchronicity journal or trusting gut feelings before big decisions sharpens this connection. Intuition, when honed, is more precise than logic alone. Your authenticity transforms the collective. Jung said, "Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart." Living true to yourself ripples outward. One person's transformation weakens destructive patterns for future generations. Authentic leaders inspire real change. Society resists this as it threatens conformity. But history shows that those who dare to be themselves, artists, philosophers, revolutionaries, shape the world. Your truth creates space for others to find theirs. Choosing yourself changes everything. Knowing this isn't enough, action is. Waiting for the perfect moment keeps you stuck. Society may resist, but that's proof you're breaking free from the collective unconscious. The choice is yours. If this resonated, subscribe and turn on notifications for more insights that can shift how you see life. Guilt isn't a sign you're wrong, it's often just conditioning. Jung taught that individuation takes courage to question, feel, and choose yourself. Will you carry that weight or let it go?